Hi folks, welcome to Cole's Vaping Reviews once again. Welcome to the video. Sorry my reviews have been a little bit slow in coming. I've been very busy and I've also been waiting for a few devices to come into Elegant Vapor, which thanks again Elegant Vapor for the devices for me to show people. And I've got a few coming up now. I've got the Rosetta, as we have to call it now, or the Rose clone. So that there's a few issues with the Rose clone, which I will probably touch on in my vlog with regards to it, the original manufacturers, etc. In regards to vendors selling them, etc. But I'm not getting onto that now. I've got my take on it, and I've got lots to say in the vlog to the original manufacturers of these devices. And as you know, my channel is dedicated mainly to clones, and the clones are dedicated to people that can't afford the originals. I can't say any more. That's all I can say at the moment. So anyway, back onto the review. I've also got reviews for the ZNA clone as well, which is pretty smart, pretty smart. Now, this is a review, like I said, for an RDTA, and it's called the Big Dripper. I've got it sitting on my ZNA clone. Currently, it's coiled at 0.8 ohms dual coil build, 10 wraps of 28 gauge, around a 2mm bit. And it's currently set at, I only got it at 14 watts, and that's only pushing out 3.5 volts. So just starting off here, because I've got absinthe and aniseed in here, see, so it's just hit quite hard. And it's a fantastic bit of kit. We'll go down for close-ups and I'll show you and get the dimensions when we're up close, etc. And then we'll come back up and have a talk about it, rate it and stuff. But off the bat, Elegant Vapor supplied this to me free for review purpose. It is a 22mm in diameter, rebuildable dripping tank atomizer, made of stainless steel, all of it. And it has a spring-loaded squonking type drip tip. This top bit here is a tank, and then this bottom bit here is a sort of a dripping deck. Well, not sort of, but it is a dripping deck, and it's like it's a bit of a hybrid tank stroke dripper. So then it's what they call RDTAs now. And what you do is you fill the tank up upside down with this bit in. We'll go through how you fill it up and everything when we're up close. And then as you want more juice, you just press the button or the drip tip, and it squirts juice onto the coils and onto your cotton in the bottom. And then with this style, you've got the best of a tank to hold your juice and good flavour and vapour from your dripper that you would probably normally use at home. Got the vapour away. Now in here I've got 50/50 Alti e-cigs A&A absinthe and aniseed, and that's why I've only got it at 14 watts. My custard and custard cream and that kind of stuff, the sweetie vapes, I tend to put a bit higher on the wattage, get them a bit warmer, upwards of 4 volts. So to get 4 volts out of this 0.8 ohm, I probably have to take it up to about 18 watts. But that's just currently set at 14 watts. If I can just zoom in on it somehow. Well, it is set at 14 watts. It's like my camera's playing up on the autofocus. So lovely vape. I mean, I've only got the air holes slightly open. It's got 2 air holes on it. They are the elongated style air holes, and it's a fantastic bit of kit for the money. It's £22 from elegantVapor.co.uk. Thanks again, Phil and Mazen, for sending this on to me for review. But it's got a really nice spring action, and I've taken it out with me today, just to shopping and stuff on the ZNA, and I've had no leaks from it and nothing. If you pack the cotton in the deck, once you put it through your coils and you pack the cotton in the deck, I'll show you on close-ups, it doesn't leak out. I just find it, if you want to, when you're out and about, if you close the air holes off, then press the drip tip to allow the juice on it, then open it up slowly to the desired air hole again, you get no leaks out of the air hole from that. Obviously if you lie down and it's staying lying down for a bit, then it will sort of drip out of the air hole or seep out of the air hole, but under normal use excuse me, I've had no leaks from it at all, not from the tank O-rings or anything, the deck O-rings or anything like that. Fantastic dripping, fantastic, because I like dripping a lot, and the normal drippers don't come with a tank sitting on top. You can't really take them out and about. Well, you can, but you've got to start taking your juice bottle with you and everything. But this has got 5 ml juice capacity on here. I've got between 4.5 and 5 in it on measuring it, but you can take it out and about with you. Similar, I have tried something similar in the past from UD, which I did a video of, a T7. Didn't work for me. The juice capacity was virtually nothing, so you may as well just have a dripper, because I think it was a 1.5 ml juice capacity, and it was as tall as this. In fact, it was probably taller than this actually, and it just didn't work. I think there's another one that's out. I think this is called the Rocky, which is a dripper stroke tank as well, but that failed on sort of like its chromy plating on it. It's like a chrome plating on it. I've never had it, so I can't really judge it. But from what I've read and what I've viewed, when I saw the Rocky, it didn't really. Although it was good in concept, the quality of the materials that was used was not very good. What we'll do is we'll go down close up, have a look at this, then we'll come back up and rate it and stuff, like I said. I'll take a vape on it, and then I can show you the box and everything at close up, and tell you where you get it from again, etc. So we'll go down to the table and we'll go close up with the RDTA, the big dripper, and we'll see you down at the table. Alright guys, here we are close up with the big dripper. This is the box it comes in, and it's made by HekVapor. Just get close up on the box. My autofocus is not working very well. There you go. HekVapor, and it's called the Big Dripper, and it's RDTA. Now open the box up, which is a slide open box, and open the box, and we get your tank would be in there, and the drip tip is in here, and then you also get a pack of spares. Now in this spares pack, or this accessories pack, you get a couple of coils, ready-made micro coils, and some silica, and you also get an Allen key as well, which is for tightening the screws down in the posts, which I'll show you in a second. So box to one side, spares to one side. Now I'll just bring my ZNA in again, and then what we'll do is I'll just screw it on so I can get the deck off. So right, now I'm not going to coil it, it's already coiled. So this is the coil I have in here. Let's just turn it. That's better. Now, as you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can quad coil this as well if you wanted to, or dual coil it. There's no single coil capability on this dripper. It's 3-post design with screws, black Allen key screws in the top there that you use this Allen key to tighten it down with. This is just packed out with cotton, as you can see, but still allowing the airflow to get to the coils. And as you can see, the coils are below the deck. So when you're building this, you've got to put your coils in and then screw them tight and then just lift them up, thread your cotton through, and then push them back down again so as they level with the air holes, like that. That's the only way, it's the easiest way I've done it. You're not going to get your cotton through your coils if you leave your coils down in the deck like that. It's just the way the deck is. It has quite a big juice well, deep juice well in there, very deep, and it's a double O-ring affair at the bottom, which aids it with the not being loose at all. And it's also got copper contact on the bottom. These are your screws for your negative posts, and then it's got the markings on, made in the USA, and the original maker's mark on there, and it's got a serial number of some sort underneath. But it's just a print, that is. It's not an engraving or anything, it's just a print. But yeah, that's a copper contact, which is obviously non-adjustable, and it has got some insulation in there as well. You might not make it out on camera, but it has got some. So that's that part. Now this is the tank part. On this tank part, this is the drip tip that comes off, and that comes with it in the box. Big bore, but it does reduce down in size, and not much to say about that. It's usual standard stainless steel drip tip. And then the way this works is you unscrew this from the bit with the air holes. As you can see, it's unscrewing. Now this is the way you fill it, see, and if you just see it showing in there, see that hole in there, which is here, that is your juice. That is where your juice gets squirted in. I would have liked another hole on the other side as well, but not sure if it would work with 2 holes in. If you got 2 holes in it, it might just seep through without squirting it. So it does, but it does get the juice to. It gets a bit more juice on one of the coils than on the other one. So I always squirt it twice, just to get the juice, and then just shake the actual bit about, shake the dripper about when it's on the mod, just to get the juice to the other side of the deck. So what we'll do is we'll screw this, unscrew it, should I say, and then what you've got in here, let me just put this here just in case there's a little bit of juice left in there. Alright, now there's no juice left in there. I've actually used all my juice in there, basically. So like I say, it does use, you know, all your juice up pretty rapidly. So this is the top part, and that pushes out, and inside there's an O-ring. If you can just make that out, there's a black O-ring there, which keeps this seal, makes the seal for when you put that in, like so. And then that, you fill your tank up to the level of that. So what I do is, when I fill it up, is because I've got that bit, I could actually get that much more juice in here. So what I do is I press it down on the table on a flat surface, so it's flat like that, and then it gives me that extra to fill up in the tank. That gives you an extra possibly 2 mil in the tank there, by just putting it flat on a table, and it raises that level up inside there, because that you can't fill over that level in here, which is this. Can't fill over there. So this is the spring, which when you put together, when your juice is full, I'll fill it up in a minute. You put that on like that, and then obviously that springs back down, and then you put the two pieces together, get them together sort of thing, and screw it, and then that's your tank system. So like my hands are very juicy because it's got juice in, and it's quite a hefty spring, not too stiff and not too slack, but it's quite a good spring. And you've also got another O-ring on the bottom of the threads here, and then it's got a domed chamber in there for flavour, as you can see. So what we'll do is I'll just wipe my hands off camera, because my hands are very juicy, and I'll get my bottle of my liquid out, give it a shake. I'm just using the Altes A&A absinthe and aniseed. Really nice if you're into your absinthe or your aniseeds. Then put it flat on the table like that again, so as it's flat, that, you know, so as it takes that up. And then what you do is just fill it down the side, till you come up to the level. You can't see it on my camera much, the lighting's poor, and I can't get up to the camera now because it's full. So that is full to the level of the top of the to the top of here now, which is this bit here. And what we do now is we get this and we put the gate together like so, still on a flat surface, and just a couple of turns so as it's, and then that'll spring out now, and then we just screw it tight. I'll give it a wipe over off camera because it's all juicy. That spring now has brought this back up now, so if I press that now, it'll all come, the juice will come out of the bottom, out of that hole where I showed you there. Then what we do is we put I would put this drip tip on, because putting the drip tip on will squirt the liquid. So when I first had it and I set it up, I'd put the drip tip on and it squirted straight out to there. So leave your drip tip till last, till you've got your deck on, and all you need to do is make a note of where your coils are, which holes you need to have open, and then it's them two. So you push your deck in. Now on the original, the clone has solved the problem of the original. Now there was a little bit of a problem with the original where this deck pushed in further than what this does. Now there's in here there's a lip, but it's milled out inside to stop this deck going in any further. I think it was Matt's video on Suck My Mod who did he did a video of the original, and he had that problem and he mentioned it, and obviously it's been fixed on the clone. So obviously the clone now is improved on that feature, whereby this deck won't go in any further than that now, so it doesn't go and slide up right up, because they were having problems with the posts touching the ball housing inside, the dome bit inside, and shorting out, because there was nothing stopping this deck going up here, so it was going in probably another mil or two further than what that is now. So that's that. So air hole's fully open now on the coils, where the coils are, and when you put your drip tip on, see what I do now is just put your hand, when you put your drip tip on, put your fingers over the hole, just put your drip tip on slowly, because it will let some juice into there because of the force pressing it in. And get your mod, screw it onto your mod like so, and there you have it on the ZNA. As you can see, I've just squirted it and a little bit there, but what I do when I first squirt it is I close the air holes off, and then I'll do 1, 2 pumps, and then I'll swish it about with the air holes closed, and then I'll just reopen the air holes back up again slowly like so. There you go. So that's it, guys. Great bit of kit, dead easy to build. Holds 4.5 to 5 ml of juice, stainless steel, nice look, 22 ml diameter. The air holes in size, looking, I'll just go and grab my ruler, or my wife's going to grab the ruler for me. Don't know why I haven't brought it with me. But the air holes look, to me, they look about 2 ml in depth that way, and about 6 ml in length. And she's grabbed my Harry Potter ruler. So this is just a rough guesstimate. So I was right. They're about 5 or 6 ml in length, and then 2 ml deep. So you've got 2 of them elongated air holes. So what we'll do now is we'll go back up to the top. We'll have a vape on it with that, and I'll probably set it a little bit higher, see what it's like on the vapor. But it's strong, this juice. And then we'll rate it and stuff, and so we'll see you back up at the top. See you again, guys. Hi guys, here we are back at the top. As you saw in the close-up, or what bits you did see in the close-up, it's pretty easy to. It's going to be easy to build. It's just a straightforward 3 posts dripper, 2 big air holes on it, stainless steel, good quality, and it's 0.8 that them 2 coils are. So I believe when I first tried the dripper, I tried a couple of the pre-made coils, which are very good actually, that come in the box. They come out at about 0.4 the build with them pre-made coils that come in the package. So we'll take a vape on it, 14 watts, because I know that it's fully juiced up now. Oh, that's too much in there. That's it, just close these off a bit. I've been using it with the holes closed off because it's a far better flavour. Slightly closed off, so there's only probably sort of half closed. I had the wrong, when I first tried it then I had the wrong air holes open. I had the other side of the air holes open rather than the air holes in front of the coil. But that's at 14 watts. Let's just knock it up a bit on the ZNA. Now 20 watts is putting out 4.1 volts on this 0.8 ohm coil, so just show you that, just make sure. Hopefully it'll focus in. Come on, focus. Not playing ball, is it? Let's have a look. There you go, 20 watts, roughly. Glare off me, yeah, laptop. So, too strong. 6 milligram juice this is, by the way, as well. But 6 milligram with an absinthe and aniseed is quite still quite hits at the back of your throat. It's more like it's like a bit of a eucalyptus taste about it, but it's a fantastic bit of kit because you can take it out and about now, and you know, you can drip as and when needed by just plunging the drip tip down. It's not wobbly. The drip tip fits really well in there. They're not wobbly at all. It all goes together well, and it's a for £22. It's a really good dripper. Probably one of the best. Probably one of the best drippers I've used, to be honest. And I have to be honest, I have used I do use at home the Tobe and the Stillaire, and the Magma for me is my best dripper for using at home, and it does hold a lot of juice, but you still have to take if I want to take that out with me, I don't know, up to the shop or whatever, up to HekVapor when I go up there. Sometimes I've got to take juice with me in a U-can or whatever. This solves that problem straight away because it's got a 4.5 to 5 ml juice capacity in the top tank here, which I can just use as and when. When I am carrying it in my pocket or whatever, I just close the air holes off, so there's nothing going to come out because you've got a double O-ring at the bottom, and it doesn't come out of the air holes once it's closed off. I've never had anything come out of there when it's closed off at all, because all you'll have in there is what's around in the cotton anyway, and you're not going to flood it that much because you'll know if you've flooded it anyway. So it is a great bit of kit, for £22. So what we'll do, I'll take one last vape, and then I'll tell you where you can contact me, etc. Lovely. So, any comments on the RDTA, on the big dripper, just leave comments on the YouTube video. It'll get posted to the AAEC forum, which I'm affiliated with anyway, as per usual. I've also got Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus links up on the YouTube channel also. £22, elegantvapor.co.uk. Thank you again, Phil, Mazen and Amin up at Elegant Vapor. Plenty more reviews on the way. The ZNA clone, which is pretty good. We have had a few quality issues with Elegant Vapor have had a few quality issues with a couple of the devices, but on the whole, it's a bit Marmite. But just a quick sneak peek, really nice, really nice. It comes with both tubes as well. This is 18500, which I'm getting a full day out of at 14 watts, pretty much a full day. I'm not caning it, but I'm getting pretty much a full day out with an AWIMR in there. But it's a pretty good device. I've also got I've also tried nipple and flat tops, and it's pretty good. So yeah, that's on the way. Whilst I've got Veritas, I've also got that on the way, coming up. I've actually got these devices at the moment. There's Sigali 50 watt as well, which I actually mentioned in the vlog about the Sigali 50 watt, thinking that, you know, I'd read bits and pieces where not very good, blah blah blah, the quality. Very surprised with that. I'm very surprised. It feels great in the hand. I've got the skins with it as well. I've got a skin to go with it, and it's with the skin on. It's really good and really nice in the hand, and it's a very good device, that is. But I've got a review for that coming up as well, which really surprised me because I'd heard some bad things about the 510 inside and the quality, the feel of it. But there's a few negatives with it, only a couple of negatives with it, but I'll go through them when I review it. So it's been a bit of a vlog really. I don't know what's coming up, what isn't, but yeah, I needed to tell you because I haven't done a video for a week or so. but I've got the things coming up in the pipeline. And thanks for watching again, guys. Like I said, comments in the YouTube video or on the AAEC forum, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.